Hi, I'm Chris, and this is the Flower Education Series. It's been a while since I posted one, so this is long overdue, right? Forgive the way I look with the, hair needs to cut, I need to mark, and everywhere's closed. It's a pandemic, right. So today's topic is something called CDNs. I'm not sure if you all heard the term before. The correct term is Poms CDNs. C as in cat, D as in dog, N as in no. Right? What that means is chrysanthemums, daisies, novelties. Right? So today we're going to be looking at that. So first things first, chrysanthemums. This is a stem of chrysanthemums. This is fresh. Unfortunately, I left this little guy out of the water for like 3 or 4 hours now, which is a huge no-no. I don't know how he got out of the pack, so I said, let me just use it one time. So chrysanthemums have multiple flowers on the stem. So this one in particular has 5 and at different stages. So this is a bud that was opening, a little bit more open. This one as well would be fully opened. This is a fully open one, but it got a little squished up in the pack, right? So these are chrysanthemums. Fun fact about chrysanthemums, well, any flower in the pom family, once they start the decomposition process, the aging process, and that kind of thing. So these are fresh, right? So that's the next 2-3 days. Time goes by, it's exposed to heat, it's in an arrangement, it's in a bouquet, it's in a wreath. It starts to let out a gas. This gas is a little bit toxic. It will bother you in terms of scent wise, but not just that. If your arrangement has chrysanthemums in it, or any flower from the pom family with other flowers, so let's say this is next to roses, the gas that is emitted here will also affect the roses. That's why if you're using chrysanthemums and you have other flowers as well, it's advised that you store it away from, right? So generally when I have chrysanthemums in the studio, daisies, novelties, I store it away from everything. So roses and stuff will be in each other. These babies will be out in the open with the AC on, to circulate so it doesn't get concentrated too much, right? So that's chrysanthemums. Now we look at daisies. So this is a daisy bud. It's cute. This is when it's just opening, and these are still opening. They're not fully quite open as yet, right? So how you can differentiate chrysanthemums from daisies is the center. Daisies always have this like a button center. All daisies have that, right? So the leaves on daisies, so you can look at the leaves on the chrysanthemums, fresh and green, right? Look at the leaves on the daisies. So this is a little bit older, right? So we just peel these off. Now the thing with this kind of flower, while the flowers may be fresh, the leaves die quickly. And these are the sort of leaves that you don't want in your arrangement. So let's say you got a bouquet of these, a lovely bouquet of daisies. You want to make sure that no leaves, none whatsoever, none of these end up in your water. If it ends up in your water, you need to change that water immediately, start over fresh. Sorry, that's just how it is, right? These leaves, so chrysanthemum stems and daisy stems, it's really thick, right? But it's also, let me see if I can show it to you. Yeah. So if you look closely, there's like, I wonder if I could squeeze it hard. Okay, you can't see it properly. So basically what it is that once it's in water, chrysanthemum stems, daisy stems, button stems, palms on the whole, their stems hold water. So they could last a while outside of water. Like this, for instance, without losing structure, shape, without the flowers actually dying. You know, they're a little bit tired looking, but they still bounce back. You know, so they're still fresh. So that's a key thing about chrysanthemums. That's why they stay out in the open. Let's say, especially why they're used in funerals, for instance. Not just the cost factor, because they're really one of the cheaper flowers. One of the cheapest flowers, I would say. It goes chrysanthemums, carnations, and then upwards. But really and truly, once you treat them well, they'll last a while, even outside the water. They don't need that much misting and that kind of thing. I just cut open this stem, so it actually looks a little bit damp because there's water in the vessels, the xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem from biology. Right, so that's chrysanthemums, daisies. Now we're going to look at novelties. So this is a fun one called buttons. Right, so compare this to a chrysanthemum. See the difference? Now these babies come a lot on this stem. This one in particular has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There was one here, but it got cut off. Alright. Yeah. Right? So this one has 11 on it. They come in a variety of colors. Same thing. Holds water in the stem. Let's come back to the leaves though. So same kinds of leaves, but I pulled off from this one already. Now the reason why you want to make sure that the water is not contaminated by the leaves is because the stem holds water, the leaves also hold water. Holding water in the leaves and the leaves start to go bad means bacteria is already decomposing it. Right? That's why sometimes it gets like a fungus, like a mold, because it's moist. Right? That's once it's left in plastic too long and it's not taken care of properly and that kind of thing. That's why we always try to remove all the leaves before we use it in bouquets and arrangements and that kind of thing. So chrysanthemums come in different colors: yellow, white, burgundy, purple, bicolor. Bicolor is 2 different colors. So I've seen a lilac as well. I love the lilac, by the way. It's very versatile. The bicolor, I tend to get a dark purple with like a greenish goldish tip. The daisies come in red, white, magenta, pink, purple, yellow. I'm thinking if there's other colors. There's so many other colors of it. There's purple with a white edge, there's purple with a yellow edge. There's, you know, it's amazing. The buttons come white, yellow, green. Yeah, you get green buttons. Purple, lilac with a purple center. Another fun novelty that we get is Vikings. I actually didn't get any Vikings as yet, but I really just want to touch on these 3 main types, as these are the 3 more closely related. The Vikings and the yin yang are something different, so I'll do that in a follow-up video. They look more like the daisies because of the center. Vikings are like the mini sunflowers. Yin yang is just the white, black and white version to the Vikings, right? Now, one thing I want to show you is this baby. So this is called an Anastasia Mum, otherwise known as a Fuji Mum or a Spider Mum, right? This is a type of chrysanthemum. I'm just pulling it off. So that's how we fluff spider mums. Can you see the size difference? Comparing one flower, right? So how you get the flowers this size? This is actually something called a disbud, D-I-S-B-U-D. So what happens is that as the chrysanthemum plant start straying out, new shoots, new flowers, etc., they cut all off. So ideally it'll be they cut all off and they remain with this. So this one flower will get all the nutrients, etc. and go into this. If you look closely at this, you could see where all the cuttings were, like where all the other shoots were, you know, that they cut off to give you this one flower. So that's why Anastasia Mums are a little bit more expensive than chrysanthemums, etc. But it is you know, a variety of the palm family. It has the same properties in terms of leaves, in terms of decay. Well, I don't want to say decay. In terms of aging, you know, it lets out a similar gas, etc. But it gives a really, really nice finish, a very classy finish at that too. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to touch on for tonight. Well, yeah, I don't know if it's day or night when you're watching this, but that's what I wanted to touch on. Poms and CDNs, as well as the spuds, Anastasia Mums. Anastasia Mums also come in, apart from white, they come in green, yellow, and a lilac-y, purpley kind of color. It's really pretty. Now, all of these take, if you see different colors, it's because we have access to floral spray. So we spray whatever color we need, gold, purple, blue, pink, etc. Because these flowers really come in those colors. I mean, we can get it, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, it isn't economical for us nor for you, because if we have to pay more for it, then you have to pay more to get it. So it's just easier for us to just take these colors and just spray whatever, and that's it. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to touch on. I will try to do one with yin yang. I'm gonna say yang kings, yin yang and Vikings, because compared to daisies, just to show you a size difference and a comparison. Vikings are something that we use, well, I use. It pairs really well with sunflowers because it has the same look, just the sunflowers are large, the Vikings are small. The Vikings have a longer shelf life. There's multiple flowers on a stem as opposed to a sunflower just has one. They're small to medium, you know, very cute. And the yin yang gives a really nice finish to almost anything because they're more on the smaller side, but that black and white, classic. Right, so I will get those for you. And just a reminder, Chrysanthemum, daisy, novelty. This one in particular is called buttons, and this is a disc bud, otherwise referred to as an Anastasia Mum, a spider mum, or a Fuji mum. Thank you for watching. So I'll do another one. Let me know what you think in the comments, and feel free to let me know what topic you want me to touch on next. I'm thinking the other one will be foliage. I'll let you know. Bye.